on YouTube? This is me, Jefferson, coming to you guys with my first impression on this shoe right here, which is the new Nike KD5. Definitely one of my favorite Christmas shoes of all time. It's just a very nice concept. And so without further ado, let's get straight to it. And start off with the traction. So the traction on this shoe offers a multi-directional pattern. There's no herringbone at all whatsoever. It's just pretty much a star pattern right here. You got a pentagon right in the middle and just triangles and lots of lines throughout the forefoot, giving you a very nice flex in the forefoot. It offers very squeaky traction. I did manage to play in this shoe for about an hour, and it held up really well on the court. So that's pretty much the outsole. As far as having a midfoot shank, there is one. It is not visible to the eye though. It is right underneath right here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a lighter spot right here on the outsole. So there is a midfoot shank right there. You also have a lateral outrigger right here, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty much the outsole. Now moving on to the Phylon midsole. You got this blue area right here with the red splatter, and it also goes back all the way to the heel cup. Very soft, a lot softer than the KD4s for sure. The heel cup right here is very solid and flexible, so you know what I mean. It's pretty cool. I've never seen that on a shoe ever, but I think that was a nice little addition. You also have a Heel Max air unit right here. Of course, last year it was just a straight up Phylon, which I liked as well. Usually Air Maxes don't really do anything for me, so this was very stiff for me when I was playing in it. But of course, the more you wear it, the more it'll compress and whatnot and break in. So that's the heel. The forefoot, you have a full-on zoom bag right here, like a rectangle shape, and it's very responsive. I loved it. The cushion was there, the response was there with a lot of bounce. Keeps you on your toes. So I don't really play a lot on my heels, and if you do, that's bad because you're playing basketball. You're not supposed to be on your heels all the time. I love the profile of the shoe because it goes upwards like this on the toe as it goes up like that. Keeps you on your toes, makes you want to roll forward, which is great. The upper on this is very nice, very flexible. There's literally no stitching involved except right here, and everything else is pretty nice, pretty flexible. I would say the reason they use this hyperfuse construction is that it's very cheap to make, so that's why to keep the cost low, they made it just this kind of material. So it'd be interesting if they use like different kinds of materials. They probably will throughout the year, but as far as this material right here, it's pretty sick. I like it. The laces are actually pretty brand new. I've never felt these laces before on a basketball sneaker, which is cool. I love it. It's red with these little hints on it. Alright, so here's the tongue. You got 35, you got a Thunderbolt pattern right there with the KD insignia. The tongue itself is very cushioned. It is very highly padded, which is dope. No lace pressure at all when you lace these up tight. So the tongue is pretty much embedded and stitched onto the front of the shoe, and it goes up like that. So I have no problems or issues with the tongue. Now ventilation on this shoe is very minimal though. Here, let me see if I can zoom in. Right there. That's pretty much all you get from this shoe, literally. On the medial side, there's really nothing at all, but so you just have these little ventilation holes right here, and that's about it. But to me, ventilation is not really a big deal. As long as it plays, locks your feet in, and the traction's good, then you're good to go. Now talking about the insole real fast, pretty dope. Alright, it's dunking and whatnot. You got the orange shoes on, probably the DMVs. I think that's a really nice, cool addition to it. Alright, so that's the insoles. I pretty much covered everything. As far as the first impression on the performance, I thought they were great. They were still a little too stiff for me in the heel, but overall the traction was great. The lockdown and fit of the shoe is nice. I enjoyed every single minute of it. Not as much as the Kobe 8 though, because I just love the Kobe 8, but this is a really nice second option. Very close to the first option, the Kobe 8. But aside from the Kobe 8, this is a really nice option. Again, I would recommend this to probably the guards, but mainly the forwards, the small forwards and whatnot, and even centers. You get the whole complete package in this shoe. You got a lot of support, you got a lot of lockdown, which is awesome. The fit of the shoe, because of the lacing system, is nice, and I don't know, this shoe is definitely a really nice value to your money too. So, but the KD5 is definitely an upgrade from the KD4s. Again, the KD4s had terrible issues with it, and they addressed it with the KD5, especially the fit. Yeah, again, these fit half size big, so go half down in size like I did. I went from 9 to an 8.5. So here's one last look on the KD5. Definitely go grab one if you can. 115 bucks. And that's all it takes. So and one last thing, big shout out to Varsity Black Clothing. Again, I'll post a link down below. Thank you for the gear. And Varsity Joe, what's up, man? And till next time, guys, thank you for watching. Kobe all day, every day. Yeah, 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 yeah.